Hey there, welcome back to Minifig Monday. This one's going to be pretty dang awesome. Probably the most exciting Minifig Monday in a while. This is Deadpool, of course. You may already know, LEGO already made a Deadpool figure way back in 2012. And that figure is, well, beyond... He's very pricey now. If, it's very obvious at this point. Came in a set with Wolverine. And this is not it's hard to explain. This is from a third-party company, Minifigs.me, and from the quality alone, I can already tell I'll be back to at least buy one or two more in the future. Here's a 360 degree of the Merc with the mouth. This is an official LEGO figure, so every piece is LEGO. The only thing that's not is the custom printing, which is fantastic quality. I did get this from a Bricks Minifigs, which you can get. I'm sure they have them, but the location I'm at, or my nearest location, was actually sold out almost of these Deadpools. This was the last one left. They also have a few other ones. One based on Deadpool 2, which is much more detailed. And then there's one that's also based on Deadpool 2, but it's like the X-Men yellow shirt, which was pretty cool. And this one is based on the comic book design, which I'm not exactly sure which Deadpool this is pulling from. It reminds me of the 90s look, which is probably my favorite version of the comics Deadpool. Although my favorite version is probably the Ultimate Spider-Man animated version, which I know some people got annoyed with that one, but he's just a crazy character in that episode. Or I guess Ultimate Deadpool, that's the episode he comes from. I really like the Deadpool movies, too. I think Deadpool 2 is a better film than the first one, although I like the first one quite a bit. Really excited for Deadpool 3, by the way. That's going to be either really amazing or not. So, we're just have to wait and see. But this figure is great. He does have some accessories. There's one thing I don't like about it. There's one single thing, and it's so, like, it's not something you would expect, I'm sure. It's not anything with the figure. It's one of the accessories. But speaking of those, he does have 4 accessories, which are 2 swords and 2 guns. I guess you will. Yeah, they're blasters. Yeah, these are the standard Marvel guns. These guns have been around forever. They're not new. They're not fresh. They're older, but they're in black. They work really well. What's cool about them is there's different hand-holding points. So you can see there's the handle, there's the barrel, there's the muzzle, whatever that's called, and then the top of it here. So there's different ways that the figure can hold the gun, which is cool. Definitely like that. Nothing special about the guns. You got the swords on the back, of course. Very Deadpool, iconic. You know, he's known for carrying swords on his back. So you can take those out. Shing! You can see the sword piece is not new at all. That is, quite old at this point. It's in black. Looks very nice. Of course, Deadpool needs his swords. His flashy sticks. So, we'll take that, put it back in there, and we'll come back to this piece. We'll come back to that, trust me. One thing I want to point out, I do have a burnt Anakin figure from the Vader transformation set. It's a completely different character, but the reason I'm talking about him is Deadpool looks kind of like this, unmasked. So I'd say I might take a few pictures with Deadpool without the mask, and this is a great head to use because it's all burnt up and scarred, and it looks pretty much like Ryan Reynolds. I mean, you can't really argue, and it's kind of shocking that LEGO even made this figure in the first place. Not Deadpool, well, Deadpool, yes, but this Anakin is very gruesome. But I just wanted to mention that, in case you're curious. Yeah, like I said, Deadpool does come in an official set. It was the Wolverine's Chopper Showdown. This is not, obviously, that Deadpool, but I think it's actually much better. It just looks a lot, like, more cooler? I don't know. Here's the Wolverine that I bought with this figure. Obviously, this is the minifig Wolverine that came from the series. fantastic Wolverine. I also bought this Cyborg Girl. I bought all of these figures at the same time. Here's Hawkeye as well. But yeah, this figure is probably the most expensive minifigure I've ever bought. It's 20 bucks. Yeah, that's because it's a customized figure. Like, it's custom printing, custom made. Like, from actual Lego pieces, they print onto the pieces, and it's like special ink. What's really cool is this printing is actually 3D, so you can feel the texture, whereas on actual minifigs from Lego, it's not quite like that. Sometimes it'll be like that. The texture is a little bit different, but here, if you put your finger on the figure's chest or anything, you can feel the ink, you can feel the printing. It's just very high quality, which I thought was really cool. And this is also waterproof, which is awesome. So yeah, it's got the typical Deadpool suit, even with the black outlines. You got the black designs for the texturing on the suit, and then you've got the Deadpool logo, of course, on the belt, which is very iconic. And you've got the Deadpool pouches, which are great in brown. You've got just the pecs coming out. Obviously, his suit is very tight. So yeah, he's got the black boots. One thing I wish would have been a little bit better is if they would have printed the arms a little bit with some of the black, maybe like an elbow pad or something, because I feel like you look at Deadpool from the front, he has a lot of black on him, but then when you look at him from the side, it's very red. I feel like they could have printed like some black elbow pads or some armor or something. Would have been a little bit cooler, but it's fine. You can see the printing is on the back, actually. I think the coolest part of this figure is the head, for sure. It's very Deadpool-like. It's very animated looking, if you can tell. If I can move the lighting a little bit. It's hard to tell a little bit, but he's got the squinty eyes. He's got the lines for the mask. It's very, very cool. I will take apart this figure briefly, just to show you. There is printing to see. If I can show you. Printing on the back. It's actually not that much, surprisingly, but it is still very high quality. You can see the continuation of the belt and the boots, and that's about it. But my biggest complaint with this figure, and it's probably just me, is the sword holder is an awesome piece. However, when I first got this figure and I was putting swords in there, or taking them out, I noticed that it was super loose. So if I put this piece upside down, the swords fall out. I really don't like that. I was expecting this piece to be, like, this is not a new piece. This is old. Actually, I think it was created for Deadpool, funny enough, back in 2012. When the set he came in, had it. But I don't know what it is. I think the friction is so loose on this piece. So when you put the swords in there, they stay, but every time you move the figure around, they start to fall out. I don't like that. It just bothers me. Like, I wish that the swords would stay in there. Just stay in there. One thing I might do, I probably will do this. I'll probably go back there. I did see some other sword pieces. I might see if all of them are loose. If all of them are loose, that's fine. But it just bothers me that for a figure this expensive, you would probably want the swords to stay in the holder like they're supposed to. Like, just a little bit of friction would be nice. Just a little bit, so it's tight and they would stay. I don't know. It's probably just me. It just bothers me. Like, why are they so loose? Like, Lego is supposed to be high quality. This is the one time where I think it's not good quality. It's just the friction. It's just too loose. But anyway, this figure is fantastic. I have nothing, like, bad to say. Well, maybe it would have been nicer if the black printing on the foot was continued on the side, maybe? But other than that, it's such a cool figure. I played around with the thumbnail for this because I wanted it to be unique. I think it will be. But I'm so happy to have a Deadpool, and it's actual Lego. So, actually, I did have Deadpools. So, I think in 2018 or so, I went to Las Vegas Comic-Con, and I got I think it was 2018. It might have been 2019, whatever. I did buy 2 Deadpool figures, and they were knockoffs, like bootleggo, as they call it, Chinese knockoffs or whatever. And those figures were cool for a while, but then they started to fall apart. So, you know, you kind of get what you're paying for. This one, however, is just, I can tell this one's going to last a long time because it's actually made with Lego pieces, and the printing is so great. Like, you can just feel the quality on your fingers, and it's so nice. 20 bucks, yeah, it's a bit pricey, but if you're a Deadpool fan, you gotta pay for it. You gotta get it. It's so cool. And again, I've got to do some research to figure out which Deadpool this is exactly, because I'm sure it's from somewhere. It just reminds me of the 90s one, which is a good thing, because I love that design. But this figure is awesome, especially with a Wolverine. You get a Wolverine in there, and that's going to be great. Even you get a Spider-Man in there, too, and you pair them up. 3 favorite characters, all in one thing, right? So, yeah, this Deadpool is just fantastic all around. 10 out of 10 quality. Like, the design is awesome. It's just very, very well done. Well done. To whoever designed this for minifigs.me, do more. Make more. Make a Wolverine. Just do more. That'd be cool. Just give us some more of these designs. But that's it. Let me know what you think. Deadpool, do you like him? Do you not? Do you prefer Lego's design? I know they've also made Duckpool and Sheriff Deadpool. I understand Lego's hesitation to make a Deadpool because he's rated R in the movies and he's PG-13 in the comics. So, he's an edgy character. He's not kid-friendly. Well, he's more kid-friendly in the comics. Like, he curses, but it's just bleeped out, you know. But in the movies, obviously, he's not kid-friendly. But that's going to change with Deadpool 3, which is going to be the first time he's going to be in the MCU. So that's going to be cool, right? I think. But yeah, this is Deadpool customized. Custom figure. Let me know what you think. Do you like this design? Do you not? They have some other designs as well, as I mentioned. And if you're at Bricks and Minifigs, if you're curious, yeah. If you're a Deadpool fan, I'd give it a shot. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. And let me know if you have the same issue with the sword holders as I do. Or if I'm just being silly. Thanks for watching. Let me know, once again, what you think down below, good and bad. And I will see you for the next video. Take care, and have a great day.